right? So these are the our Linux servers, SAP HANA and SAP Linux 1, which are hosted on the Red Hat Linux. So you can use the root user. I'm giving the root user to, so just you can log in with the root user. So you can do the some kind of things here. So yesterday we discussed about the CD change directory and also DF display file system, some basic commands. So we discussed, right? Basic commands we discussed yesterday. So today I will just continue to the some other commands and directly will start the installation. Why? Because you will keep on doing the installation, you will get the the Linux practice also. So Linux and Linux practice also Linux. Why? Because you are doing the installation. First time you will be slow. The next time when you are entering the and doing the installation, it will be very fast. Why? Because you will get the familiar with the commands and everything here. So that's why instead of wasting the time on the Linux commands, so whatever we discussed in the yesterday, so I hope everybody practice it right on the Linux. You are able to connect right on the Linux systems.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So in this case, yeah, if you are able to connect it, the main important thing is, so few commands are there. If you go to the suppose CD, these commands LSF and LTR, these are the very much useful commands, right? In that case, some other commands like few commands like VI editor command to insert the data inside of the file, right? RM command remove mkdir make directory touch file creation, right? So then touch file name mkdir. Apart from that, then chmod. So chmod like permissions, giving the permissions to the mode. So there is a so there is a permissions here. So we have to give it the 677 677 6. So like that, there is a the permissions chmod command. There is a chown command, group changes here. So suppose the user is owned by the that is used by the so that is used by so suppose like you can see it here. This file is owned by the root user and root group. This is the username. This is the group, which means so this file or this directory folder is owned by the root user. The group also root. The group also root here, right? The group also root here. You want to change it to the different user here. Suppose you want to change it to the different user, then you need to use the chown command. Chown, then how you want to change it here? Suppose you want to change it to the Ravi user, then root group, then what is the folder? Ravi.txt. So right, then ls-ldr, then see, so the file which you changed it is the owner is now Ravi user, right? You change it from the root to Ravi user, right? Chown command, chown user, group and file name, which one you want to change it here, right? Then chmod, so 777 is the full permission. You want to give the full permission, then it will come to the full permission here. Now full permission here, right? So full permission. So which means full permission, right? Full permission means read, write, execute, right? Read, write, execute. If you give the 777, it is the full permission by so users, guests, groups, everybody will access this file here, right? So like that, we have the some commands like chmod, so chmod, chown, and touch folder, remove, vi editor. Vi editor is the one of the important command. Vi editor is one of the important command here. Vi editor is some of the some of the important command here, right? So vi editor here. So here just go to the vi, just click on the file name, then you will get the this prompt. Just click on the I means insert, means here just you can insert the data in the file. You can insert the data in the file in the notepad. How we are entering the data, just you can insert the some other data. You can insert it here, so that so just click on the escape, right? The insert will disappear. Then click on the colon WQ, colon WQ. W means save, Q means quit, exclamatory, and save it, enter it, then the file will get saved. The file will get saved here. See here, there is a text I have written here. So if you want to see the text, what is there inside of the file, you can use the cat command, then you can see the file, or you can also go for the more command, the file name, you can also view the text, right? Cat command and more commands. So if you want to view the data inside of the file, you need to use the cat command or more command or tail command. Also, you can use it here. However, you want to use it, you can use these commands here, right? So these are the some useful commands in that. So VI editor. Suppose tomorrow sometimes you may have to edit the some file. You may have to edit the some text. You may have to insert the some lines in the your current program or something like that. In that case, you need to go to the VI space, the file name, then you will get the so things like this. Then you can just down, just click on the down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. Suppose you want to change it to the here, this line you have to change it to the here. Then in this case, just to you move your cursor here to here, then and click on the I for insert. It will come to the insert. Then you can just change it here. Then you can enter the some lines here, something like that. You need to enter it here. Once you enter it here, then just click on the escape. The insert will be disappeared. Just colon. You can see it here bottom colon WQ exclamatory. W means save. Q means quit. So then if you do only do the quit, then without save, it will not be saved here. Now you changed the text now here, right? You changed the text now here. So like this, you see here, you changed this line here. Like that, sometimes we may have to edit the file. So in this case, that VI editor, the commands will be useful to edit the things here. Useful to edit the things here. Okay, VI editor here. Okay, VI editor commands here. So then this is the some useful commands. You keep on practicing. Clear means just it will clear the text here. So date means today's date. Now what is the current date will be displayed here. Then if you type the users, how many users are logged in, it will give the information here. How many users are logged in, it will give the information here, right? So if you type the history, you type the history, what are the commands you executed till now, it will give the information here. What are the commands? Go on mute here. So what are the commands you executed? It will give the clear information here. Okay. So what are the commands you executed till now? It will be executed here. So if you just go to the last, when was the who logged into the system? When was the last reboot happened? It kind of some useful commands here, right? Some useful commands here. Let's see. So it's a February, the March. So then April, right? April. This is the last command. Last command means so who are logging into the what is the IP address last command, right? Still, you can see April 15th. Someone initiated the reboot with this IP. Someone logged into this EP. They initiated the so root reboot here. Then root user, root user, root user. Then reboot initiated on the 14th Sunday and Monday. Still running, still running. So then see here, we can find out who executed, what is the IP, at what time they are logged in. So all the information we can find out from here. All the information we can find out from here, right? So that is have a, that is what we can check it out in the systems here. That is what we can check it out in the system, right?
Hi, Hi Ravi.
Yeah, hi Anand.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me. I
Hello.
can I can hear you. Tell me.
Hello. Yeah. Ravi, what is the device in Linux? We've mounted the file system on the device.
Device. What device? Device means where you see that device. Where you see that device? Hello, Anand, are you there?
Hello. Hello. Are you getting my voice?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you now.
That is mounted on slash dev. What is the
Okay,
slash dev?
this is the file system name. This is the file system naming convention. This is the internal file system. This is the internal. This is the internal file system which is mounted on the what is the your preferable naming convention here. What is the preferable
That
name?
slash dev is the default or
Default it will come. Default one, default file systems, internal file systems, these all.
so we cannot choose that
Yeah, we cannot.
device.
Yeah, we cannot do that one. It's a internal file systems all. So this one, this is the main physical. This is the physical volume. Okay, I can say this
Okay.
is the physical volume. This physical volume you are partitioning to the how many file, how many mounts like that. It will come like this here. Suppose like tempest is there, temp fs file system is there. So this is the total. So 52 GB. In this 52 GB, so one you have given for the logical volume as a dev underscore shm. One file system you have given as a run. One file system you have given as a sysfs. So these are the internal. So same thing like here we have the 249 GB is there for the one. This one 249 GB. This is the physical value, physical one. Then slash dev SDA1, this is the 2 for 250 GB example. This one you are splitting slash dev slash SDA1, one you are splitting to the 100 GB. So one more you are splitting to the, so like that splitting, you are splitting to the, so 200 GB. So like that you splitting, 100 GB you are splitting. What is the file system you are giving here? Maybe slash HANA data. Then what is the this one? Slash HANA log. So the mounting, the partitioning, doing the partitioning here. So Windows level, if you see it here, Windows level, we have the, if I go to the device, Windows level, and the device disk, Windows level that is called the disk. How we are partitioning the C drive, D drive, entire volume, entire physical hard drive, entire physical disk. So 200 GB, how you are partitioning like C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive. Same way, here also, you have to partition it here. Like that,
Okay.
for better naming convention purpose, we are partitioning here. Windows level, we have the concept, right? If you go to the here, let me show you.
Yeah.
Here, in the disk management option, in the Windows level, normally this type of knowledge is not required, but if you know, that is fine. But because this is the physical value, then
Okay.
you are partitioning on the how many file systems here. One physical group, how you are partitioning on the how many file systems. So that is the main aim
Okay.
here. Mounted means it is how many file systems you mounted. So that is what it will take. Suppose like if you see entire my volume is, entire my volumes are like, so 200 GB, 200 GB, 200 GB, 350, 350 GB. All right. So like 550, 750 GB. Total my disk size is the 750. In that 750 GB, I have segregated, I partitioned in my 200 square feet home. I partition like the master bedroom is the 770 square yards. Then small bedroom is the 50 yards. All is the 20 yards. So then something like that, how we will divide the our 200 GB, 200 square yards. Same as like, so if it is coming to the Windows level, entire your physical volume disk hard drive is only one, right? When you purchase the hard drive, you will get the hard drive. But the partition and all we have to do it, right? So then what I divided it is here, C drive, I allocated the entire 550 GB, 200 GB, I allocated, I created as a C drive. Then I given the naming convention as a C. Then remaining 200 GB I given as a SAP E drive. Then 350 GB SAP 1 I given here. So like that, how I partitioned the entire my physical volume. These are called the mounted on, mounted on, mounted on, mounted on. This is the internal space allocations and everything here. So when it comes to the same concept here, the Linux, the same entire your SDA1, the 127 GB, you given to the any, you did the any partition? No, I have not done any partition. So it's a root, means the root value it's taking here. So 250 GB it is taking here. So suppose if we want to partition it, this 250 GB by So 10 GB for root volume, USRSB 50 GB, then slash ANA data. Like that, you want to partition it. You need to create the file systems. You need to create the mounted on file systems. You have to create it. So that one we have to use the mkfs dot ext4 space. There is a so you will get confused. There is some work we have to do it. So that one don't require. Linux team will take care of that one. We don't need to bother about that one. So
Actually,
yeah,
yeah, Rajendra. Actually, if we when we are downloading a XML file from the service marketplace, we place these XML files in a SAP mount point, right? SAP
yes,
MNT.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
Your mount points.
For
Yeah,
yes.
dot mount points. We have to create it here.
Okay. What is the command we use for creating a mount point?
Yeah, there is a Linux command mkfs dot ext4. Then
Oh,
what is
sorry,
the
it is not visible actually.
is not visible?
No, I can able to see. We can able to see.
Yeah,
I can
Visible,
also
sir.
able to see.
Visible.
It's
yeah, yeah.
visible.
Yeah, there is a
Okay.
command, Linux command, we have to use it here. mkfs.ext4 space slash dev slash sda1 slash some slash hana. So slash data, there are some syntax are there. So we have to use this one. So we have to use some commands to create the mount points and all those things here. So mount, so like ls blk command, some Linux administration, some commands are there. So see here, SDA, the physical value is divided into the SDA1, SDA2. SDA1 is 254 GB, that is given the root. Then SDA2, you have given the 1 GB, that is called the swap. Now I will create the one more thing like a SDA2, SDA3, I can create it. In that one, I can just give the 100 GB to slash ANA data. Then SDA4, I can create it, I can give to the root SAP. Like that, I'm just dividing. I'm just partitioning the my file systems to avoid the IO issues. I am partitioning here like that. So we have to use the commands mkfs, like that we can use it. Otherwise, it's a training systems, right? If you don't use it also, the system will create it. When you are doing the HANA installation, system will create the slash HANA data, slash HANA log, whatever the file systems, recommended file systems. So system will create those file systems. The only thing is we need to start with the root user. Those things we need to remember.
So I had one query here. Is this part of? Partition is part of basis admin or?
It's not the part of the base admin. That's why I'm
Yeah,
not explaining this concept.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, got it. Yeah,
Linux team will perform it. So actually this one using the commands, they will perform it. That's why if
yeah,
I
yeah.
explain a little bit more, you will guys will confuse whether it's a Linux administration also part of the base team. That's why I'm not explaining that partitioning thing here. It's a
Okay,
purely
yeah,
Unix team, Unix guys will do that one.
yeah. As even we used to do when we were working, even the OS team we used to do this
Yeah,
partitioning.
yeah, yeah. They will take care of. Don't worry. That's why I'm not explaining that concepts. You will get concept. So they will take care of the partitioning. The only thing is what we have to do. We have to provide the list of file systems. What is so recommended for the SAP. So that file systems root and USR SAP and what is the minimum file system slash ana data, then slash ana log, then slash ana shared. So what they will do, so they will estimate it. Okay. Okay. Total, we need the 10 GB minimum. Then this is for the 50 GB slash and GB is the 3 into RAM size. Okay. So then slash and log is the 512 GB minimum. So maximum. This is the 1 into RAM size. So your RAM size is coming like a suppose like 1 terabyte. Then 1 terabyte, then 3 into 3 terabyte, 4 terabyte, then 4.512, 4.60, 4.72, right? 4 terabyte, 72, 4 terabyte, is it 72? Yeah, 72 GB, right? 4 terabyte, 72 GB, you need the storage. Then they will purchase the new storage device. Means they will purchase normally in our language, they will purchase the hard disk, 4 terabyte hard disk. They will purchase it. Okay. Maybe Amazon, Flip, whatever they want. So they can purchase the 4 TB or 5 TB. Like 5 TB, they will purchase it. So this 5 TB, So they will insert into the slot in the RAM hardware slot. They will insert it 5 TB. They will insert 5 TB. They will insert it here, right? 5 TB, 5 TB hard disk. They purchased it. So then they have inserted into the your hardware, your RAM slot. They have inserted into the your CPU. 5 TB they have inserted. Maybe WD or something like that. They have inserted here 5 TB. So this 5 TB they have inserted, but we said like root is 10 GB. Then they will divide it. This 5 DB they will divide it into the root is 10 GB. USRSCP is this one. 3 into RAM size this one. They will divide it. They will divide it. This 5 TB they will divide it. Normally when you purchase the hard disk, will they give this file system? They don't know, right? They will give the one hard disk to you. That is with the storage of 5 terabyte. Then after you insert into the your RAMs, insert into your motherboard, then they will divide it. How we are dividing the disk management? They will divide it. Means they will partition it. They will partition it here. How we want to partition it? Then they don't know what are the partitioning, what are the naming convention of the file systems and everything. That time they will ask you. That time we have to tell like we need minimum this 5 file systems should be mounted. It should be visible for the HANA as per the SAP recommended. Like that they should be visible here. Like one is how they have mounted like a root, swap, how we have the run, something like that. Same like that we have to create the file systems here. Like this they will create the file systems. But entire storage device is only one, but they have segregated. They were building, they have like 200 GB square heads, how they have divided to the 20, 20, 20, something like that, bathroom, kitchen, how hall, how much space, how many square yards, like that, how we segregated. Same way, here also we are segregating our file systems here. We means our Linux guys will help you to segregate it. It's not a rocket science. So if we concentrate it here, we can also do that one, right? There is a MKS file system commands we have to, but it's not our work, our not duty. So we can just leave it out for them. So I can share you the procedure also after the class. Maybe you can go through it, but it's not our scope. Unnecessarily, you will get confused. That's why I'm not explaining how to do that one. Okay. So these are the recommended file systems which we required here. Then, and also we discussed about the softwares. What are the softwares we required for the file systems, SAP. So then we discussed it. Now coming to the HANA installation part here. As part of the HANA installation, now let's start with the HANA installation. So without any delay, so HANA 2.0 installations here. So as part of the HANA installation, what we have to do here, HANA installation here. So we have to the requirements gathering here. So while doing the installation, we have to do with the root user. You need to use the HDB LCM tools. HANA installation can be done using the HDB LCM tools. Then root user password you required, right? And also you require the HANA DB software. Definitely you are doing the database installation means DB softwares are definitely required. So these are the required. And also you need to give the one good SID and also the instance number. Then also you need to provide the passwords. So these things you need to remember. So SID means that we know what is SID, like system identification, 3 alphanumeric characters. The length is 3, so not more than 3 characters. It's a 3 alphanumeric characters. Then instance number, any number you can put it out, right? These things we should be required. Now to start the installation, we have to use the root user, right? So all our media files are available under the /media. There is /media folder is there. You can go to the /media. So there you can see the SAP HANA database folder is there. Just to go to that folder, CD that folder, then LSF and LTR, then you see the files here. You see the list of files inside of the file. When you download the HANA database softwares, you will get the SAR file, right? HANA database, something like that. When you go to the download the files, so HANA database files, you will get the SAR file. The name of SAR files, you will get it out. So if you extract that SAR files here, suppose go to /media. So then you will get the files like this here, right? So SAP IMDB server means IMDB means in-memory database. underscore server, then SPS07 IMDB client. So 19 like that server and client you will get it out. So if you want to extract this server, so why? Because it is a SAR file. SAR file we need to extract it using the SAP car -xv, and this one we know this command, right? Then if you use this button, then the file will be extracted, right? The softwares will be extracted here, right? The software will be extracted here. So SAP car is required, the file is required. Then we have to use the -xv of space and IMDB software. Normally SAP time, how we will extract the software, same way we have to extract the all these softwares, we have to extract it here, right? Once you've done it, then we can start the installation here. We can start the installation here. So SAP HANA installation can be you start using the HDB LCM tool. So when it was introduced here, HDB LCM tools was introduced in the HANA 1.0, SPS 10 onwards, this HDB LCM tools got introduced into the market. So from that time onwards, HANA installation we can do in the three ways here. One is the command prompt mode. In that case, you need to use the HDB LCM tool, HDB LCM. Then second one is the GUI mode, then HDB LCM GUI. Third one is the web mode, browser mode, then HDB LCM web mode we can use it here, right? So you can see it here. Whenever you extract the file, it will create the /AP HANA database folder will be created. If you go to the inside of the folder using the CD command and LSF then you will get this type of files, you will get it out. Here you can see HDB LCM, HDB LCM GUI, HDB LCM web. So three modes we can do the installation, right? So previously we used to use the HDB INST. This is not much useful now, right? Then HDB uninst. Suppose if you want to do the uninstallation, just you can normally in the Linux level, if you want to execute anything, /HDB UNST. Normally Windows level, if you double click it, that will be open, right? But here you need to execute the /HDB UNST, means uninstallation. Suppose if you want to do the uninstallation of the one SID, or so suppose anything, if you want to delete, so then you have to use the uninstallation. Uninstallation, you have to do that one here. Uninstallation, you have to do that one here, right? So then select the SID, we can do it. So now we are doing the installation. Like let's concentrate on the installation here, right? So then UPD means update, uninstallation, right? These are the installation three methods here. GUI, web here. So web also we can do that one in the browser based, but recommended approach is the command prompt mode. You can start it here. Command prompt mode, you can start it here. Then /HDB LCM, then it will execute it. Then it will ask the some inputs here. It will ask the some inputs here. So here we are installing the HANA 2.0 SPS07, the latest patch we are installing here, right? So here it is asking do you want to specify the additional components? Not required. Then here the one good thing is the HANA installation. The question, it will ask the question, same time it will ask the answer also here. So then we need to choose the enter yes or no options. We need to choose it here. So we are doing the installation. We are not going to upgrade it. We are doing the installation. Then what is the number for the installation? 4. Then we need to give the 4 option here, right? 4 option here. So then it will fail it. Why? Because here, when we are doing the manual installation here, there is no signature file in this folder here. Signature file will be missed here. So in this case, this is a known issue. This is a known issue. We can ignore it by passing the check_signature file option. We can ignore it. Then in this case, /HDB LCM space -- ignore, then check_signature file means we are passing the argument like don't check the check_signature file. So don't check the signature file in the software media. So like that we are passing the argument here. So like that you need to pass the argument, right? Just click on the OK button.
Ravi, that signature file also will come under this HANA server package only, right?
Yeah,
Whatever we
installation.
downloaded.
We will. It will get it out. Sometimes, if you download the patch, you won't get. If you download the installation media, you will get the signature file, signature.smf file, you will get it out. But that is the optional. Without that one also, we can do that one. So without, that's why we have to pass the argument. Ignore signature file, we can pass the argument. So
Okay,
here
we can put any signature file, or we can only put
only
the
ANA
whatever
related,
the version.
ANA related files only.
Is it only a particular version we need to keep, or the signature file will be same for every version? Like,
Every
is it
version
any
means
difference?
no. Signature file is the it will contain the what
For
is the
example,
version. It will contain the
72
yeah. Only
okay.
that specific version file we have to give it. The specific version file we have to give it.
Okay,
The specific version. Currently, you are doing the 76 mains. So only 76 SPS07 signature file we need to put it here. So otherwise, so it will throw the error messages here. It will signature file contains the it contains the some SAP related the version information, some kind of information will be there. So while doing the installation, it will check that one. But that is the optional. We can ignore. That is the you can ignore. You can see you can ignore this error and continue the installation by passing the ignore option. So SAP clearly given the option to here. So then we pass out the argument. Then we want to additional component, yes or no. Answer already taken in the open bracket and close bracket. The answer already taken here, right? So then just click on the enter button here. So once done, here it will ask the some of the inputs like you want to install it. Yes, fourth option installation, right? So then it will ask the SID. What is the SID you are going to install it, right? So what is the password? What is the instance number? So those things it will ask the inputs. Then we have to provide these inputs here. We have to provide the inputs here. So once we provide the inputs, HANA will 20 to 30 minutes, ANA will take the time to complete all the installations and everything. It will complete it here. It will complete it here. So let's see.
Hi, Ravi.
Yeah, hi.
Hello. DB SID and the application SID is this would be the same or different?
Different. We can give the same or different. Better should be the different. So normally in the SQL server and Oracle, we can give the same, but HANA, we have to give the, so it is tenant, it should be same. We can give the same also here.
Okay.
That is our wish. But that is the not optional. To give the same in the HANA databases, it is the optional. So, but when the SQL server and Oracle this time, that time you have to give the same. So
Same.
same we have to give the same as. Otherwise, sometimes we may face the issues. So better to give the same. But now not in the here SAP side, like HANA database side.
Okay. And
So
the
now
instance number?
that is our wish, whatever you want to give it.
Okay. Okay.
So that enter the installation path. So what is the path? So commonly this is the path. That is the path we discussed, right? Installation path. So then that is the path as /ana shade. So answer also it's taken in the open bracket and close bracket. If you want to change, you can change it. But the recommended path is that is the one. Then just click on the OK button. What is the host name? SAP HANA is our host name. Just click on the OK button here, right? Do you want to add the host to the system? No, means you want to add the additional server to the system? No, not required. Why? Because it's not required. Why? Because we are not doing the scale out architecture, scale up architecture here. That I will tell you what is difference. Here it is asking the HANA system SID. Then I am using the HDB here, right? Then what is the instance number? HANA DB. Simple naming convention. HANA database. HANA database. HANA fourth database, something like that. We can use our own naming conventions here. SID, 3 alpha naming characters. Preferable naming convention will be simply identify the like the HDD, HANA development database, HANA quality, HDQ, like HD, HANA development, HANA quality. So HANA development, something like that. Whatever naming convention you want to put, you can put it out. That's your wish, right? So, but it's not like that. First letter should not be the number here. Then instance number 00, right? Then local host. Same. So then what is the product, what is the usage, system usage, which you are going to install it. Now you are installing the one HANA database. What is the usage? Is it for development? Is it the test or production or custom? Is it the development? So that's a development. Whatever you want, you can choose it here, right? So do you want to enable the encryption? So yes. So yes, right? So what is the location of the log value? Slash and our data. So slash and our shared. All the file systems will come now. Slash and our log, right? So memory allocation, limits, right? What is the password of the HDB ADM user? Then now you need to set the password here. So slash and USR SAP, right? USR SAP slash and data slash and log slash and shared. So as I mentioned, all will come, login slash shell user ID, fine. So system passwords. So passwords we have to manually type it here, right? Passwords we have to manually type the passwords here. So then, so do you want to restart the system after the machine reboot? So which means after in case of your OS is rebooted, you want to start the HANA system immediately? Yes or no? Or you want to start manually? No. Whatever you want. So just you can type it, or already note taken. Just you can type it also, not a problem here. Then, so do you want to continue? Summary. Before you go for the installation, so summary section. So if you type yes, then execute it, the HANA system will be installed. So once again, let me cancel it here. So once again, let me show you. Okay. So now let's start HDB LCM using the HDB LCM. So we are doing the command level installation here. The same time, browser level also we can do the installation. Maybe ports or something we have to enable it. So, but browser level installation also we can do that one. So then, do you want to specify the additional components? No. Right, you are doing the installation for yes. What is the option? Only few inputs. So just SID, instance number, next, passwords of the SID ADM. Why? Because here also few users passwords you will get here. Few users passwords you will get. One is the what are the inputs we have to give it the SID, instance number, then the passwords of SID ADM user, then the passwords of then system user. SID ADM is the OS level admin user for OS level activities, operating system level activities here. System user is for the DB level admin level activity. To perform the DB level admin activities, you need to use the system user. I said normally in the SAP level, how we have SAP star DDIC are getting created for SAP level activities. Here also system user is getting created in the SAP level here. Then slash and shared, that is the correct path. Local host name, that is the correct host name here. So then do you want to know? Then SID, if you type the then keep on asking the value is empty, please provide the SID here. Then SID, then instance number is the 00 to 99. In between any number you can give it here. So right, so 00 or 010, whatever you want, you can put it out here. So then usage, encryption, log value, enter. Just all will ask it, right? All it will take in the bracket, open bracket, the answer also will take it out. Just you need to check, click on enter, execute. Okay, okay. Password. If you type the password, definitely it will ask you the passwords, right? Then definitely we need to give the passwords here, right? So then home directory, the login shell, then user ID, system passwords. So passwords, SID, instance number, mandatory we have to give it. Then remaining things are the default one. So then click on the OK, yes button. Then see here, HANA installation is getting started, right? Installation is in progress here. HANA database is getting installed. Very simple installation. HANA installation is the very simple installation. So that like SAP also will take a lot of time to install it, but HANA installation very fast here. HANA installation is the very fast. See here, it is getting installed. It will take another 20 minutes or 30 minutes to complete the installations and everything here, right? So this is the way we have to do the HANA installation here, right? So let me give you this inputs text to everybody.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So previously we installed the SAP system top of SQL database, right, sir? In this, after the HANA DB installation, we install the
Yeah,
S4
yeah.
system top.
Yes, no, SAP ECC or in your system, we can install it. S4 required the more memory, so we can install the one of the small system, either ECC or anything, we can install it. Or without
Okay,
installation also, we can discuss. That's not a problem, actually.
okay, okay, sir.
Yes, sir, here data encryption option you have given no. If you give
Yeah.
us like what is the difference? Like yes and
Is
no,
the
what it
latest
is?
versions that encryption is the mandatory here. Encryption means, so normally HANA databases means it will store the data. Data means in the data we have the passwords, the sensitive data, the passwords also will be saved into the in memory level. Same copy of data will be stored into the /HANA data and /HANA log folder as well. So which means if someone hacks your system, then they can go to the data folder, they can view the passwords. Suppose if it's the banking server, suppose you are using the banking server, for your organization. So if you don't put the encryption, what will happen? So your hacker will hack your passwords, right? The customers related passwords, the banking passwords, everything, he will hack it. So that he will theft the data, he will do it. So that's why in the recent versions, they are the more security settings, they have changed it. So that's why it's a mandatory to, so it will be, your volumes will be, and encryption will be enabled. It's mandatory after the installation, right? So we have to enable it. Otherwise, we have to manually enable it here. That is the, so mandatory thing we have to do that one. Means it will be encrypted. Suppose your password is there. Suppose in case of suppose your account passwords, everything will be stored into the database level, right? Your banking passwords,
Yes.
accounts, everything will be stored into the your database level, table level, which means is in one of the database. So if you don't have the encryption, what will happen? The hacker will hack your system, not your banking server will hack it, will theft the data. Maybe he will see the password, then he will see the user ID password. That will be the dangerous for you, right? So if you need,
Yes.
so that is the reason the encryption happen. Means when you are entering the password, it will be in the binary code. The binary code password will be displayed. So here we cannot crack it. We cannot unencrypt it here. But system can read that password. When you are entering the password, system can read that one. So that's why, so your values, wherever the possibilities you are storing the passwords, so system will do the encryption. Encryption means, so in the system language, it will be the encryption. So we cannot, as a humans, we cannot read that one. The password, we cannot read it. We cannot theft it the data. So more security features.
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Sir, this is Sripad here.
Yes.
So since it is a new installation, we are giving SIDs as whatever we require, right? So if it is a migration, so source SID and target SID should be similar.
That how we want to decide it, that we can say, we can decide it here. Suppose some customer want to go with the same SID, we can put the same SID. The customer who don't want to in the target, they don't want to use the similar source SID, they want to use the different SID, we can use the different SID. That is the
Okay.
customer choice. That is our
In
choice.
general,
During the migration time, they will use the different SID.
okay.
With the, why? Because source SQL server you will create as a, suppose like your data, your SAP system is the ECP, then database SID also ECP. So it's not the database SID is not the good naming convention. They will go for the ECP. So then the target SID is the HDP or some HANA database, HANA like production database, something like they will come with the starts with the H. So something like that. So ECP, some people they will go for the same SID, same tenant name. It depends. So how you want to, so simple naming to understand for everybody. So we can use the same naming convention. We can use it.
Okay. Thank you.
So here at installation packages, first of all it is extracting the packages, then installation, then after that So while after doing the installation, what will happen? So this will come after the installation. After the SAP installation is done, then what we will get? We will get the 7 core process you will get, right? So index server, sorry, dialog, update, background, that is the SAP level, right? Same as like family members will come. SAP family members will come. Same as like HANA. HANA is the one of the home. After the HANA installation or after the home build, one family can stay inside of the database or inside of the home. So who are the family members here? Here, they are the 7 HANA family members. HANA family member, I can say like HANA family members will come. First process is called the index server. The second one is called the name server. Here, then preprocessor and compile server. Then web dispatcher, then access engine, then daemon. There the 7 core process will come as part of the HANA, the default installations here. Family members will come. How the this SAP level dialog work process will carry out the users logins, BTC background work process, updating the request, all those things. How it is important for the SAP same way is HANA database level to store your data. This 7 process should be running in a useful here. Then only so you can your database can store the data here. So it's a very important internal process. It will be created during the installation. Maybe if you wait for 5 to 10 minutes, then this process will be created and it will be started here. HANA databases means the collection of this 7 process is called the HANA database here. Collection of this 7 process is called the HANA database here.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, for the each system, we have to install the separate database, sir. In top of the one database, we install the quality development PRD.
uh each system, so we have the HANA 2.0, right? So more tenants will come. So normally in the real time they will maintain the separate host, one host for the development, one host for the quality, one host for the production. Quality separate SAD, development separate SAD, so production separate SAD. So they will maintain it here. About like, so if it is the development, they will come like HDD, then HANA, so HANA, so like HANA development, then HANA quality, sorry, HANA quality, then HANA production, simple naming convention. So then by seeing this, I said, okay, this is the quality database, right? This is the development database, right? This is the production database, right? We can identify it. So they will put these words P, Q, D, R, something like that, regression, R, D, development, Q. So R, so some maybe yes, sandbox, T for test, E for education, M for training. So something like that, they will put these numbers in between the SID here, simple identification purpose here. So then what is your product? HANA product. Then H is the HANA. Then then your client name. Some people they will define the SID like our client is the suppose like Unilever. Example, Unilever company, Unilever product based company. Then what they will do, so the client name also should come, right? Then UHD, Unilever HANA development, Unilever HANA quality, then Unilever HANA production. Some people, so like that, like HANA, Unilever, so development. So like that, the good naming convention, the better naming convention, they will define it here. Then they will suggest to the customer. The customer looks like, is it okay? Then they will go for the same SID installation, same SID they will give you the during the installation time. During the installation time, so whatever the SID we have given HDB, something like that, we can give it. So your own SID we can give it. It's not a problem.
There is no need to install the separate database. We can use tenant database for the different system, right, sir?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, hi Rajendra.
Yeah, hi.
Actually, after what is the difference? Why why the clients are not using HANA Studio after DBA cockpit? is there any performance issue or it is that
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
installing
will.
the
Yeah. So HANA Cockpit is the one of the web-based tool. Web-based. In the browser level, just to open the cockpit URL, then you can monitor the HANA databases. Browser level means in our mobile also we have the browser, we can open it, right? So it's a very user-friendly URLs. So also, so you no need to install. If it's the HANA Studio, you need to install the studio on each and every desktop. You need to install it in the client machines. So you have the hundreds of users, then hundreds of client HANA Studio installations. You have to do it in the users' desktops. So it's a very so and also if you want to update hundreds of clients, you have to update it, right? We want to configure all the systems, you have to configure in the hundreds of users. It's a risky, time-taking process and everything. So and also nowadays we are in the smarts, we are doing the all are doing the smart works, right? So then in that case, HANA Studio, the replacement of the HANA Cockpit will come. Then one central location, if you install the HANA Cockpit, then everybody, hundreds of users, the browser will get by default. They can open the URL in their browsers without doing any installation. So centrally, it will connect to the HANA Cockpit. The HANA Cockpit, we need to register our HANA databases so that they can monitor it here. So there's a lot of advantages are there by using the HANA Studio, also HANA Cockpit. There's a lot of functionalities, more functionalities they have enabled in the HANA Cockpit. But because HANA Studio means you need to install the tool on your desktop. Without installing the tool, how can you log into the HANA, how can we connect it? Right? You need to install it. If you want to install it in the OS level, you need to install the Java library, some DLLs, you have to install it so that everything work, we have to do that one. It's a very risk and time taking process and we need to purchase so something like we have to do that one. Suppose if you have the cockpit, just open the browser, just open the URL www.google.com, how you are opening, same thing like you can open the URL, your HANA cockpit will be opened, then you can just add the HANA systems, we can do that one. Centralized one. To avoid this, all the manual efforts and minimal efforts, SAP introduced that work they have introduced it.
Okay, thank you.